Hey everybody, it's Steve at 1000 Year Home. Welcome aboard. So in this particular episode, I'm going to be working on the last outlet in my Connex that's going to service the ceiling fan, the light and fan, as well as I'm going to pop a hole through the wall and I'm going to run a pipe outside and put in a temporary stud because it'll run the outside light. So I looked for a three-way steel box. I can't find them. So that's the way it's been here for everything after COVID. Like you'll get one thing but not another. So anyway, I went and bought two separate gang boxes. So I'll do ceiling fan and light. And maybe the ceiling fan has a dimmer. I don't remember. But then the other, for the outdoor light, I'll do an outdoor light. And then I'll do a plug for, in that spot. You plug, I don't know, cell phone adapter in it. I have no idea. But I'll also leave it. It leaves. I can convert it later to another switch for some more lights, like out in the garage, if I choose to do that. So at the end of each one of these of the Connex, I have outside doors, and the outside doors will also have an outside light gang box. So I'm going to finish that up. Let me zoom in. So I've got the let's see. I've got a gang box. I've just bought the outside bend, right? I'm not going to mess around with conduit out there. I'm just going to run it properly. So I've got an outside bend. What else do I've got? Oh, I've got caps for me to plug the outside adapter. A couple of them I've got. And then I have these wire tees for outside, both ends. But for today, it'll just be the one end. So that's what I'm going to work on. It'll be probably a short video if everything goes well. Woo, I'm funny. That's comedy right there. Everything goes well. All right, let me zoom in. So I've already put a little bend in that pipe with my pipe conduit bender, and I think I'll do the same thing. So I'm going to bend this up and put the ceiling fan and light switch here, and then put the outdoor light and outlet, a few inches above it. I think that'll look okay. Eventually these will have studs going in them for the drywall every 16 inches or so, and furring strips. So I'm going to make the bend first because they're difficult for me, and then I'll cut off whatever part of the bend I don't want. So on the bender, they give you one. There's a star that tells you where you start. So the back of your 90, right? And then you've got 10 degrees, 22, 30, 45, and your 60, and all the way is 90, right? So, and I do have the little adapters that let me do this easily, right? And, I end up with a little offset there then that I can, will handle the drywall. So let me put a box on. So all I'm doing is making a decision if I want to cut some off, and I think I do. And I think I want to bend that just a smidgen more. And like I say, there guys that do this all the time are so much better than I am. Find their videos and watch it so that you all know exactly how to bend a conduit. Don't sit here and watch me and go, oh, that's how it's done. I mean, yeah, that's how an amateur does it, right? The way I make my living is online, building things in the cloud and AI and all that kind of stuff. I don't make a living doing poorly made conduit. It's all right. It's all right. It's not that bad. All right, so then I just want to make a couple of decisions, on how I think that alignment will be. I think the post will be on that side. And it's a little long. So I'm saving these little offcuts like this because I'll split it down the middle with a Sawzall, and then I'll use it, as a backer for wherever I worry about a screw. So then the conduit, I'll split it and then wrap it around, and then I'll have a little more of a support. Oh, hey, you'll actually get to watch me cut one of these through. Last time I did this, I did it off camera, and I went, ta-da! That wasn't very fun. suppose that the code, oh, I gotta cut the other end too. Let me bend that first before I cut it up. There's probably a code for height on all of these, and I don't know what that is. So you need to take a look at it yourself. I am bending it to match a 6-foot man. So if this house is ever sold to an itty bitty person, they might be a little sad. All right. Now I've got to make sure that the bends match, right? And that, you know, that they're in the same plane. So that is one thing that I'm going to do. And if I mess this up, I'll cut it off and use it someplace else. All right, now I have two pieces, see, that are a little offset for the drywall, and they're reasonably within the same plane. I'm happy. Now on a little short piece that would be hard to make it, I do have the connectors that are offset that would put this together. But in this particular case, I'll use straight ones. I don't know if I'll get this done before it gets too hot in here. Whoo-wee, hot. Can't believe it's already this hot this time of year. All right. I suppose if you were a professional, you would know, you know, you could bend right at the end, but I bend them first and then figure it out from there. Using a little reamer to break the edges there. I don't want it to cut my wires. All right. Alright, so this will be the ceiling fan and the ceiling light, and then this will go up to an outdoor light and a switch or an outlet that will punch through the wall and go out. So I'm going to bust out one out of here and one out of this side, and this side I'll run the ceiling fan conduit up and over. So I'll bust those out now. There's no magic, it's just all sheer willpower. It's got a big thick ring on it too. And then I just grab a hold of them with my switchable crescent. I like this tool, you know, it's wire cutters on one side and it's lineman's pliers on the other side. And then, I think this side will be where some of my, my box will be here. Some supports will be there. So, looks like that needs to be reamed out a little more. Like that. The way I do it is I tighten it down finger tight towards the back. Then I grab it with my lineman's pliers. And then I give it a twist, right? And I'm magically close. Like magically close. I don't know if that's the right technique or not, but that's my style, how I do it. Oh, that's the top. Now I need one on the bottom. Oh, but see, I'm not going to be able to put a screwdriver in there. I need it to be out on that side. See this? It has a bracket. The bracket won't let me hit that. So once again, I'm wrong. Let's back it up. All right. Let's put the next one in. Alrighty. Okay, so ceiling light, ceiling fan, outdoor light right here, and then over here will be the run for the ceiling. So let's bend that little piece. There we go. So that's where my 90 will be. Oh, then it won't, since it's not compound, I'm not too worried about it. Anyway, I would do this on the floor. I think I'm doing it in the camera, though, for your benefit. And then let's go up. I think right there. All right, and it has a little bit of a spring, right? So you want to go a little bit far, maybe, and then it'll spring back. I went a little too far on that. Alrighty. Well, then I just take a look at where I want that 90. Man, it looks good on the top too. So let me go ahead and cut that, and I'll use an offset one this time. Same thing applies. I don't want that screw facing out. I want it to face this way when I'm done. Now if I had frames on here already, I'd already be kind of zip tying it and tying it into the frame and whatnot, but I usually rough it all in and then build the supports around it. Here we go. Alrighty. Like it? Like it? Like it? I almost like it. Go a little farther on this one. Alright. 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 Alrighty, that looks good to me. Yeah, Hank, is it dinner time? I'm just going to do one last thing before I feed Hank. I'm going to pop a hole in there, and I'm going to run this outdoor bend. Now, if you remember, the outside of my house will be, 12 to 15 inches of earth bag. So, I'll run this through, drill it out. 2 sets of lights that come on, and I don't know if it'll be that way or this way, but I have plugs for these. So we're all okie dokie. Alrighty. Give me a few minutes, buddy. Everybody, somebody has something to say to us. Hank, is it oats o'clock? Yeah. Oats o'clock. He doesn't like it when I don't jump. Usually he's a little more talky than that. You think he's just disappointed in me, Internet? Maybe. Maybe. Oh, no. I know, Mr. Hank. Let me get this done. Very, very, very close. Oh, all right. I'm 15 minutes away. You're right. I'm wrong. Let's do what Hank wants to do. Like your oats? In Hank's defense, it's well past 5 o'clock. It's closer to 7. Let's see if I can get this done. All right, now I'll enlarge it to that pipe. All right, which looks to be the third or fourth one. So I apologize, I'm running a little lean today. Yesterday I was working on the backhoe all evening long and moving stuff, heavy stuff, so whenever I do that, I'm a little worn out. So I am worn out today. I need to schedule a break, I think. All right. Can y'all see that? Don't give up on me. Y'all can see, right? I'm running out of battery, so I might not get through before camera's dangling. Everything's wrong. All right, don't fall, Internet. Looks a little enlarged. All right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, all righty. All right, the sun is fast setting, and I'm running out of daylight. I need to get cleaned up here a little bit. So the way that you build a 1,000-year house when you're already working a full-time job and you're living a life to the fullest is you don't miss a day of doing something. Today was a little something, but, you know, it's got to get done. So what I did is I finished the rough in of the last conduit section. So this will go underneath. It'll be 20 amp outlet there, ceiling fan, ceiling light, outdoor light, and an outlet. Eventually, this may be 2 outdoor lights, like one that lights a barn and one that lights a house. I don't know, but they're all going to be in zones. Because to be honest, I control a lot of my lights with IP addresses anyway. I automate my house. So it's a 1,000-year house, but I could flip all the lights on and then, you know, turn off outdoor lights, and it'll turn off all my outdoor lights. And then I punched a hole in there. You see it? Now this will be earth bagged, so there'll be another 15 inches. So I'll do something later with that. But let's put on a little something to keep wasp from seeing that as a home, or me coming in and finding 1,000 bees. There we go. Now if I was a little bee, I would say that that's a home somebody made for me. Ooh, look at the home. But it's not. All right, I'm not tightening these down or calling it a day or anything like that. These are all in loosey, right? Loosey-goosey. So I'm just doing my best to tell bees, spiders, and mice to move along. So the brand new construction, sealed container, I leave the door open, I get a mouse. There is an official mouse running around inside there. I heard him and I saw him. Just guys. No rest for the weary. So, you know, I don't know. Ultimately, that might go up and that might go down. It might be I don't know. It doesn't matter. All right, that'll do it. I'm done. Done for the night. The sun is coming down. I'll put my stairs back. Call it a day. So normally I'm a pretty zippy dude, but I'll tell you, I've been working every day. Yesterday, I went and did a bunch of backhoe work. I was moving railroad ties and heavy stuff, and I'll tell you, I think that I'm a little worn out, and it might be coming out in these videos. So, vacation time. I need a new vacation. I need a vacation from my life. Anyway, like, subscribe. You'll see all I got was one little conduit run done. But listen, that's all it takes. It's 40 foot, right? So a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit here, a little bit there. Work. I'll get it done.